I was even more
A young man who has yet to know his potential.
I'll turn the TV slightly. Easier than...
This potential is a power that could either destroy him or realize his will.
Also, we have a guest star today.
His courage shall determine his fate. The path he must traverse fraught with adversity.
In case anybody's wondering, that's there because I sometimes sleep on the floor out here because it's too hot in the bedroom. And I can get a little bit wiggly in the night and I don't want to disturb Bunny. So I come and sleep out here. Sometimes.
That and I also snore.
And thus the saga
yeah, there's
begins.
that. Also, there's a cat. Cat. Another cat. Cat. Right, anyway, speaking of cats.
I didn't used to snore.
Yeah, I keep saying it's because we have a baby now and your quality of sleep is not as high as it used to be because you're worrying about the fact that the Nazon baby might wake up. Hey, we have a comment already.
Do we?
Give us a moment. We're still waiting for the app to catch up for us so that we know what's going on. Okie dokes. What was I doing? It's been a while since I've played.
I don't know what's going on.
I should visit you barber and hair salon. Oh yeah, I was going to go in. Oh, it's the drunk guy.
It's just here?
It will show up. Can you reload it? It will show up eventually. Oh, damn it. Right, it's that one that's to go. Right, I said I wanted to go and talk to Mario, didn't I? Because I always ignore Mario. So
My Mario?
I thought I'd go talk to him for once. No, that's not Mario. View dashboard. God damn it. I hate the way apps work on thingy bob. Just open the app again, I think it'd be the best bet. I really hate the way apps work on Android. They're a lot more convenient for me on iPhone. You just drag down and you reload and that's it. Where's Mario then? Screw it, I'll talk to this guy. Hey, talk to me, old man. I'm here for your vagina, old man. Okay, why don't we talk to him? Hello? What the hell is he doing? Look at him. There you go, now that's like, look at him.
He's picking his nose.
Finally!
Hello. It's Joe.
Right, it doesn't seem to be showing us what was previously said.
Excuse me.
The old man is
it's nothing.
Blair Witching.
What is it?
That's Mero.
Oh, hey, Mero.
I'll come again.
Anything from Reddit yet? Said his Reddit account's been hijacked and somebody's been selling dodgy game cards and stuff all day.
Does he sell
Whilst he's been at
stuff?
work. No.
But someone hacked his account to sell stuff.
Seems that way, yeah. Like I said, he should just let the guy keep it as long as he gets 30% of the revenue. So where's Mario then? Oh, Mario. Yeah, of course Mario's down the back street, isn't he? He's down there, isn't he, somewhere?
The audio.
Is he? Mark, Soba, Yamaji. What?
Speaking of Blair Witch, I've never seen it from start to finish.
I have. I did not find it scary. I understand some people did, I just didn't. Where's Mario's store then? Well, it's night time, so. And I noticed that Yamagashi-san is sat in the park. And he's gone. It turned to night time and he vanished.
Think I'll warm up
No
a bit.
answer. Yeah, someone hacked it and is selling a bunch of gift cards and stuff. I just want to make sure it's not a bunch of stolen stuff that gets tracked back to me, you know?
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Definitely understandable.
Yeah.
Not stolen like the money for the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter. Fuck Deep Silver. I will never buy any of their products again, which is a shame because it looks like they're working on a new Red Faction and, yeah. But I can't support Deep Silver after this. It's not the first time they've done it. Anyway, where's the pasta place? Oh, it's Honey.
Honey-san.
Hi, Yo.
You don't see her often.
Do you know where Dew Barber
And
and
she
Hair
sort of
Salon
disappears
is?
partway through the game.
Barber and hair
It's,
salon?
Tom's.
Sorry, I have no
What
idea.
happened with that
I
Kickstarter?
see.
Get
Deep
ready.
Silver got on board and signed an exclusivity deal with the Epic Game Store for the PC, saying it was for our benefit. I don't have a problem with it being on Epic. I have a problem with Epic themselves. I think they're cockmongers and they can go choke on a bag of soggy dicks. But I don't have a problem with it being on the store. The problem I have is that we were sent out surveys asking where we wanted the game, and many of us chose Steam, and now they're not going to honour that. That's the problem I have. So I'm okay. I can switch it to a PlayStation 4, but a lot of people can't, and people have problems with Epic. They don't want to frequent their service.
Mario.
Deep Silver are refusing. They're saying it's not our fault. You know, Isnet did all this.
Oh, you get the haircut, huh? Feel very good, huh?
Do you know where
Supposed
it
to be
is?
an Italian
You're
accent.
popular with the
Yeah.
fellas, huh?
I know the voice acting is really bad. Bearing in mind,
Location?
this is 20 years old now. Stuff like this
I
just
see.
did not
See you
exist back then. I was watching a video about this yesterday. Actually, people were talking about all the open world stuff we get now that have taken all these things and refined them and made them so much better by building on what people have done before. They couldn't. This was the first time any game like this ever existed. So they set the groundwork, and yeah, it's aged like sour milk. But if you take yourself back and put yourself into the perspective of what it was like at the time, and even now, it still has. When it clicks for people, it really clicks. And we named our daughter Nozomi because of how much I love these games.
Mero says, "Oh man, it's 20 years old. I remember the release. I'm old."
Yeah, it released in 1999. This one. The second one, I think, was 2001. So, you know,
So I was about
It's been a
8
while.
or 9 years old.
yeah. I don't think it came west until 2000, but even so. I mean, they started work on it in like 1992-ish, something like that. I mean, apparently Suzuki, the guy who created it, was planning it, you know, in the very earliest stages from something like 1986. So, you know, it's been around for a while, but they actually started work on it in the early 90s and released it in 99.
Hey, see you soon.
One of the most expensive games ever made, even to this day.
Doesn't that feel good?
What?
It's as old as The Matrix. I measure time based on when Matrix came out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now I guess I can us the Shenmue
Noriko.
scale too.
What's
up?
up?
Do you mean up the Shenmue?
You seem a little tired.
Yeah. I
They
was
need
up
to use the
studying
Shenmue
until real late
Do I
last
judge
night.
anything?
I see.
Do I judge time by anything?
No? Nozomi and
I judge
Betty
time by
are
how long
really
it's been.
studying hard too.
Fuck the police!
Yeah.
Fuck the
They
police!
always stay at exam prep classes until late. That's why I have to keep at it.
I see.
And you know, as bad as
Good
the
luck.
voice acting is in this,
Thanks.
it has
See you
a
around.
naive sincerity to it.
Bye for
The voice
now.
acting in the sequel is a lot worse for a lot of people,
Noriko.
especially Ryo.
Oh,
At this point, you could
no.
tell he was
What's
not
the
a voice
weather going
actor.
to be like tomorrow?
By the time it got around to the
I
second
wonder.
one, you could tell
See you
he'd had
around.
acting classes,
Right.
and he was actually
Bye for
trying
now.
and failing. With this, at least he's being somewhat natural. A little wooden, but it comes across quite as being sincerely wooden, whereas in the next one, I should have some more fun. No, changed my mind. That's not stoic, that's deadpan. Oh, Rio. Right, anyway, my book. Oh, I know I was going there. It wasn't Mario that I wanted to see. I decided that afterwards I wanted to see the other Chinese guy. And he had nothing for me. Okay. I keep forgetting the number.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to remember numbers anymore.
22550.
It took me like over a year to remember my own number.
I still don't remember your number. Unfortunately, we're not in the time where we need to remember numbers anymore. It's on the phone. 5. Fun fact, the numbers used to be 6 digits long and were real numbers in Japan. They changed them for this because people were actually ringing those numbers and being a nuisance to the people that were picking up.
What's up?
Got a minute?
Sure.
Your parents?
Yeah, they're in Vancouver.
Don't you miss
I
them?
still remember my grandmother's phone number and my grandfather's phone number. They've both been dead for 30 years.
Well, I like it here.
Oh.
Oh, real?
Oh,
What did you
Ish.
call to talk
I
about?
remember my own home
no
phone
reason.
number. I thought I didn't.
Later.
Okay. See ya.
Yeah, I remember it.
My granddad's been dead for 26 years. My grandma's been dead for about 18. Still, it's been a while. You know what, let's go talk to Ine-san and fuck you, san. I'm also going to pray at the family altar because I think it's the sort of thing that Rio would do.
Well, Kelps hope he doesn't answer then.
Who?
What?
Let's hope he doesn't answer then.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just hit the K by accident. Let's hope who doesn't answer. My butt?
I
I really
get
need
to
to
that
read my look
part.
at this better.
Oh, Senpai is gonna be going to his first job. Not his first job ever, but
First job in 15 years.
yeah.
Kind
Oh,
of.
your dead granddad?
Ah.
Oh, but it'd be very interesting to talk to dead people sometimes. Like, if you miss them, you just like...
I talk to dead people.
There's like a number specifically for a specific person when they're dead.
Sounds like something out of Final Fantasy X.
Ine-san.
What
Final
is
Fantasy
it?
The
X?
far
Do you
plane
know
to
the
talk to the dead, but instead of doing it from a
It
physical
doesn't
place, it's
look
just a
like
phone
you
number.
need a haircut just yet.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, we have
Yeah,
High
it's
School of the
like
Dead,
that.
so here we
I
go.
was
Why not a
thinking
new
about
horror
changing
film?
my
Phone
hairstyle.
Book of the Dead. You can just ring dead people.
Well, I suppose that
They
would
just
be
tell
a
you, it's like, I'm
bad
dead.
idea.
What the fuck do you want me to
I'll give
do?
you some extra allowance money tomorrow.
No thanks, Ine-san. I have enough.
Well, if you say so.
They can do that thing like in Black Mirror where they take the consciousness of someone and then put it on a device.
Transhumanism.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen at some point, I'm sure.
If there's something bugging you,
We're
come to
still
the
many years
dojo.
away from it
We'll
because the
spoil it for a
computers
while.
just are not complex
Yeah.
enough. It'd be a very, very pale facsimile. It'd be more like memories of the person than the actual person. Right, anyway, where's my training set to? No, not all moves, throw moves. Shit, set it to the shoulder buster. The soldier buster.
What's that on the wall? Are
What,
you
above his
sure?
bed?
Yeah.
It's his gi. The jacket that martial artists wear. It's called a gi.
Yeah.
And the black thing around it is his black belt. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
That would be cool, but I mean, what version
You see?
of the person would it be? Because my grandma was pretty wacky in the end.
That's a
Well,
good point. I'm guessing the thing on here is Hazuki, which is the name of the family because they have their own style of jiu-jitsu. The Hazuki style.
maybe when before the person dies, they have to give them their consent before they have a consciousness of themselves
mean
in
like
some
with,
sort of Alexa device. So they decide maybe when they're not like
Sorry, Ines.
15 and bratty or something.
You mean
Are
like
you
with
still looking for those men?
organ donation?
See you later, Ine-san.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Take care.
Incidentally, they're looking at changing. They've already changed the law in Wales. They're looking at changing the law in Scotland. I'm not sure about England yet, but we are moving towards the idea where it's an automatic opt-in for organ donation. So you have to directly tell people, no, I don't want my organs donated, rather than the other way around. I think that's pretty good, actually. 'Cause, I mean, it's not some of those things that they're hiding. They will still talk to the family afterwards just to confirm. But the default position is now
I will
going to
get
be,
that bar.
if the organs are healthy, move them on to somebody who needs them. I don't think that's such a bad idea, personally.
I like that idea, but maybe, because some religious people are really against that. I don't know what particular religion
Yeah,
exactly.
I get that, you know,
conflict.
sincerely held beliefs and all that, we should respect them, but it's worth remembering, I know it's a really trite and easy one to go to, but 60 years ago, people had sincerely held beliefs that niggers shouldn't vote because they were subhuman. Just because it's a sincerely held belief does not mean it should be respected. Respect their right to have the belief, absolutely, not the belief itself.
But how do we judge beliefs?
That's decided by the individual, isn't it?
That's pretty nice. I guess it's something people just forget to do or just don't even think about.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not going to be one of those things where they'll force you to do it. It's not going to be like, you know, oh, let's not let them know and let's go and steal these organs. Like I said, they'll still talk to the people afterwards and confirm that that's what they want. But it saves them needing to get permission in the first place. It's like, are you okay with this? And then they're like, no. And it's like, well, okay, there's not much we can do then. As long as they say, yeah, they don't need to fill in any forms or anything. Because in fact, it'd be the other way around.
Here to teach me.
I have no problem with the idea of my organs going to somebody else. I mean, when I'm dead, what use are they to me? They either go into the ground and get eaten by worms, which ain't going to happen because I'm going to be burnt to shit, or they go to somebody who's still alive and struggling.
Sure, why not?
Oh, that face.
I'll go
That
first.
happens a lot. It's the engine ticking, overloading the next thing and getting stuck halfway through.
As I take one step forward, I tense my arm, then strike.
Which button was punch again?
Ow.
Things X.
I'm okay.
Square. I'm pretty sure square was punch, X is kick, circle
Can you show me how to do it right?
to throw and white, and triangle to dodge.
But I'm not as good as father was.
No, no zoms.
Oh, I thought you went for it.
Yes, square to punch. Oh, look at the motion blur.
That's great.
That motion blur gave my
Your moves
cancer
are so
AIDS
smooth and
of the cancer.
Completely
Motion
different
blur
from
in this is
mine.
ridiculous. It's not even motion blur, it's just straight up like 4 different versions of the leg just blurring
This
together.
was the most important basic technique. So, would you like to practice some more?
That face. You know what?
Sure. This
As
is a good
much
time
as
to
the
practice.
voice acting is pretty bad, there are
Okay.
some of them that are really good. I think
Let's keep
Fuku-san
going.
is actually a pretty decent voice actor. God damn it. And the guy who does Shy, dear gods. I don't know if I call him decent, but he's interesting, that's for sure. I mean, look at his arms when he does the punches. You see what I mean?
So, would you like to practice some more?
Sure, I can keep going.
Sure. This is a good time to practice. Okay. Let's keep going.
I'll go you, baby. I have no idea what that means, but
Me neither.
you're a bunny.
Going back to organ donation, you're part of you still biologically alive. It's another person.
There have been films made about stuff like that. It's that one with Jeff Goldblum based on the, I think it's Stephen King. Was it Stephen King?
So, would you like to practice some more?
We watched it, do you remember? Where he
No,
gets
that's
psychically
enough.
linked to this guy who's going and murdering people.
Really?
Oh yeah.
There's a Japanese novel written by a biologist called Parasite Eve, which was also turned into 2 video games that were sequels to
Well,
it as a
if you
film
ever feel like sparring,
about
just ask.
culture cells from a liver
I'll be
being
here.
used to regrow
Thanks for
his
your
dead
time.
wife, and then it being possessed by mitochondria and trying to take over the entire world and evolve into a new life form. It's a very
Being
dark
possessed
book.
by mitochondria?
Yeah, I know. It sounds kind of silly, and it is, but it's written from a very firm scientific background. Nice to see you teleporting out of the sky there, Rio. So it's the science behind it's very strong, and it's a lot more philosophical. It's like the philosophy of science. So it's a very dark series. The games are a bit more gamey. Really good though, made by Squeenix.
Fuku-san. Ryo-san, if there's something bugging you, Come to the dojo.
He never does get rid of that
We'll
bruise on
spar
his
for a
chin.
while.
Or the one on his cheek.
Meryl said that he likes the first Parasite Eve.
Yeah, I like both of them.
It was great. I'm not like.
Yeah, the first one is a
was as
fantastic
awesome.
game. The second one is not as good, but I still like it a lot. I haven't played the third birthday. I do want to get it. I know it's not as good, and it has this really weird system where when you take damage, your clothes get damaged. So you can end up running around in a bikini, pretty much. I was like,
Depends on how you get attacked, I guess. So it makes makes a little bit of sense. Yeah. Close.
right, I'm gonna give Bunny nightmares.
Oh,
Hi, Megumi.
Hi, Dude, do you think the kitty's going to get all better?
I'm sure she's
Considering
going
this
to be
is a
fine.
woman who did the voice of an 80-year-old woman and a little girl, I think she
obvious.
did a good job.
Not yet.
Not great, but I think she did a good job.
Let me see.
I mean,
Oh, we get to choose a name for her. What should we call her?
I like Mimi.
So do I. It's usually the one I go with.
How
Or
about
sometimes
Mimi?
Chibi.
Does it does it matter? Does it affect the story or the gameplay?
Not particularly.
Mimi.
But, I mean, they do start calling her that later on, so it does affect the dialogue, but not massively. Right, do we have any din-dins? We have some salami. Do we have any squid? Squid, squid, squid. No. Do I have the milk? Did I get the milk? I might have given her the milk already.
I think you have.
Let's give her some
From the
salami then.
last game.
Here, eat it. It's tasty.
Nom 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 nom.
I think
Oh.
she likes this food.
We usually stream.
good.
Oh,
bring more
not
again
usually.
soon.
We were planning to stream every Wednesday. We managed to do that once, and we've streamed every Thursday ever since. So I think we're going to make Thursday the standard day. We'll try one more time next week, I think. But if it ends up being Thursday again, then we'll just switch it to Thursdays.
I fell asleep last night.
You obviously needed it.
Bye.
The time before that, it was me that was too tired to crack on with it. So look at these two, still out there just
Son.
Hi, Dio.
gabbering
What
away
are
with
you up
themselves.
to?
On my way to Diu Barber and Hair Salon.
Ah, the one down the hill from Sakuragaoka.
I can hear
I
the
just
bit.
sent my kid there last month. It's a pretty
Oh,
good
she's gonna go for
barber,
it.
and less
She's
expensive
content.
than Mida-san's place.
I see.
I see. Is that so? Oh, that day. It's a baby. No, I can't be bothered getting any. Do you want me to go talk to the old women's again? So she can tell us we should have come yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, lives.
Yeah. And my older daughter's like, dear God, I'm terrified. I'll grab some squid legs first.
I think they don't know what we're talking about. You buy stuff in this store and then you go into a raffle and then
Oh, are you gonna buy this, little Dio?
I'll take
I'm
this
pretty sure
one.
Mero's played it.
oh, okay.
Damn, I only have 1,000 yen. Could do with getting more money. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Played.
Shenmue, you seem to know about it, so I'm assuming you've
Are
played
you
it.
gonna buy this, little Dio?
I'll take this one.
That's what she's a bit pervy. I think.
Yeah, little baby by Rio.
It's like, what are you doing? What is
Okay, little Dio, try your luck.
That's a good idea for a store.
Mm.
You know, you get the gamblers in, you get people
bad.
addicted.
Good.
Well, you can't win them all, you know.
Second one's better. Not gonna lie, the second one is a better game. I think this one.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer this one in a lot of ways because it's more self-contained, if that
Are
makes
you gonna
sense.
buy this, little Dio?
It's more focused,
I'll
but
take
the
this
second
one.
one is far and away a much stronger game.
Okay, little Dio, try
Try your luck. Did I get anything? No.
Too bad.
Oh, well.
There you go.
You should have come yesterday.
Why do you like that line so much?
it just sticks in my head, and then I, like 3 days later, oh well, you should have come yesterday.
Yes.
I just remembered hating the truck driving job thing.
Don't diss the forklift. Forklift is life.
So you meant the forklift, not truck?
Forklift is the best part of the franchise. Should I go to the Yakuza office? Or at least talk to the Yakuza dude?
There's gonna be forklifts in the third game.
Talk to you
They'll be
later.
optional this time though. Doesn't it open at like 4 or something? Guy Industries.
Ah! Sorry, forklifts are called truck in Sweden.
Fair enough.
Now I know.
Now we know. And knowing is half the battle.
I did not know things. Yeah.
You, son. Hello.
Yeah.
I'll get the zums.
How would you like your hair today? I'm not here for a haircut. I came to ask about people from China. And you are...
Years ago, I used to be Chinese.
Hazuki-san?
Darling, you saw it in the paper on that snowy day.
Yeah, but the actual line itself is still really clumsy.
I'm looking for a Chinese man
About
who goes by the
that,
name Landy.
I learned a few years ago, it's actually a thing in Japan. Narrowed eyes or closed eyes imply wisdom, so they use it as a visual motif to imply that's a wise, knowledgeable person. That's why Brock's eyes are always closed in Pokemon, because apart from all of his shenanigans of trying to get into Nurse Joy's knickers, whenever it comes to talking about the Pokemon, he knows everything about them.
80 years old.
So,
He owned a shop in Yokohama.
yeah.
Before the war.
This guy, on the other hand, I think he's just baked as fuck.
He's been in hospital for the flu and was just discharged yesterday.
He's been through a lot, so we...
Easy,
kept it
baby.
close.
We're on the street.
Is he alright?
With the
Oh, he's much
baby.
better now.
No, darling, we need that.
This one.
In Suzume
This
Park.
one.
Suzume Park?
He walks once around Obuita
Oh, you've been
and
reading about
eats at the
pugs are
Soba
the best.
restaurant every day.
Can get her the
Thank you very much.
iPad
I'll
as
try
well.
there.
Pugs are extremely inbred.
Unfortunately.
I think.
No, darling. No, sorry, we need that. Hold on.
In the world, I heard there's like only like 50 pugs that are not related to each other in some way. Like directly related.
Put her in the middle, that way we can put the phone over on the left.
Okay.
Keep it away from her, so she doesn't even see it. Right. Suzume Park, did they say? I know which part they mean, I just never remember the name of it.
Can't talk now. Talk to you later.
You know what I'd like to see, actually? I really hope that somewhere in Shenmue 3 we have somebody who looks like... I mean, it's in China, but still, I hope we have somebody who looks like Kiryu Kazuma. So, a lot of what Shenmue was went into Yakuza.
Nozomi.
Ryo,
She looked.
I do understand how
She
you
looked.
feel,
What?
but don't
Nozomi?
overdo it.
When I went to talk to her, she looked up at the TV screen.
Yeah, that's
Nozomi.
person named after you.
Let me know if you need any help.
Well, no, that's the person you're named after. Let's see,
Tomato,
was it again?
tomato. I'm
Nozomi.
almost sad
Hmm.
that pugs
Take
exist.
care.
They are super
Sure.
cute, but their life must be torture because they can't breathe.
Okay, your iPad's just shopped you in. A notification just came up saying that my present will be arriving. It gave me a clue, an even bigger clue as to which one it is. It didn't give the name, but I already knew that it was a Transformer. Now I know it's Transformers Generations.
Itoi-san.
That was my
Yes.
present
I
for
think I'll
Senpai
make
for Father's
a
Day. Oh, is Father's Day the same in Sweden? It's this Sunday.
I don't know, several different countries do it in several different
Maybe
times. I
next
think
time.
Europe's, what's the word I'm looking for?
Kurita-san.
Standardized. But I know in America it's in July, isn't it?
What kind of stuff?
Top quality Navy coats and some radical survival gear. There is a lot of fake stuff circulating these days.
The 10th
but
of November?
We only
Really?
stock the real
That's my
thing.
birthday.
I see.
What? Is it over? It's not
Got
the
lots of good stuff. Why not take a quick look?
I'll come by later.
I'll try talking one more time.
Nothing but the best.
No.
Come over and have a look.
See, if you talk to him
Next time.
regularly throughout the campaign, you'll hear a bit about his relationship with the girl from the barber shop. How it's quite tragic actually. They're starting to get really well. They go on dates. They're getting really close. He gets to the point where he's buying a ring and he's going to propose to her. And then the next time you talk to him, they're broken up.
Oh,
And he's like, I'm going to leave the country. I can't handle being here anymore. I need to get away for a while. And you're like,
the country?
yeah. Games just don't have that kind of depth to their completely optional side characters anymore. So there's a reason this game is still so enduring. It's very clunky in a lot of ways, but there are so many things it's done that to this day still haven't been repeated.
You know my daddy? His job is baking bread. My daddy's bread tastes really
he's
good,
creepy?
but I really like pizza better.
I love the
Is that
kids
so?
creepy.
Pizza's good. Is there somebody sat next to it? There is. Or is the other old guy that I've spoken to like twice in the entire time I've played this?
Excuse me. Forgive me. Could you come back a bit later?
Rectus Dominus!
Are you Jiu-san?
Yes, I
Some of those
am.
animations.
And you?
My name is Dio Hazuki, from the Hazuki Dojo in Yamanose.
One of the little things I really like is during
I
conversation, you know,
happened
he
to
stood
your
kind of like
father?
that.
My
If he's on just the right angle, sometimes
can I
partway
do
through the
for you?
conversation actually turns slightly so he's facing towards
I'm looking
them.
for a Chinese
Like, there you go.
man who calls
Twist
himself
a little bit.
Landy. 3 blades
Such a
numbers
tiny
like
little
Ichi's
thing. I love
grandson
details
suggested
like
that
that.
perhaps you might know.
Ah, you know of the 3 blades.
It makes him feel more like a
I know
real
it refers
person.
to the 3
You know, you have a quick chat with him, I'll be gone in a minute, but then the conversation goes on a little bit longer than you think, so he
Did
turns to
you
be more
know
comfortable.
that the proud elite of these professions were also imperial bodyguards, protecting.
Did they even
and
try and line up the
assassinations with their
English
razors,
dub with the
knives,
mouth
and
movements?
scissors?
About Landy,
I gather by his name that he is most likely a member of a Chinese.
I've always
black
wondered
market
about that. Why would you
cartel,
think a name like
or
Landy
perhaps
means mafia?
even the Chinese mafia.
We could perhaps have done with a little bit more of an explanation as to why he felt that.
Base in the harbor to bypass
Yeah,
customs and expand their activities. Try asking some of the sailors in the vicinity.
Here it goes.
They're bound to know more.
sailors? I'll look for some. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
The hunt for sailors.
She knows where they are.
She could tell us, but she's like, well, you're a bitch, so you're gonna have to find out for yourself. Oh, it's those two.
What do you want?
I need to ask you something.
Hey,
I got
Sanders, back
nothing to
around.
say to you. Who the hell do you think
They were
you're
originally-
talking to? You fucking with me?
They were originally going to have a bicycle in this for Rio to ride on, but it made too much trouble with the size of the streets. You can actually talk to this guy on his bike as well if you get him on the right angle. Missed him.
Not a.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, there she is. Yuriko.
What?
What?
No, it isn't.
Yuriko-san,
Oh, Rio.
can
What?
I ask you something?
That it's
Oh, I have
there's
something really urgent to take care of.
interview.
Next time, okay?
It's probably because
Sure,
you didn't
no
change.
problem.
That's a
See you
notification
later.
from your iPad, isn't it?
Mm,
Yeah, you just didn't change the alarm, basically.
you know, I had existential crisis earlier.
Well, there's also the fact that I'm starting work tonight, so, and we were going to stream and other things.
Well, I am looking forward to you working.
No, it's not that. I
very
just mean
concerned.
there are things getting in the way that made it inconvenient for you to do it tonight.
You got a minute?
I sort of
Nozomi,
just wanted
do
to
you know
get
any
it out of
shops
the
where
way,
sailors
but
might
at the
go?
same time I
Oh,
wanted to
they sure
stream
don't come in
because I felt
here.
like I ruined it
I guess that
yesterday.
they probably hang out in
Yeah,
bars.
don't worry about it. You need to
Yeah,
sleep.
probably. Hey, sorry to bother you at work.
It's no bother. But Rio,
I also think Nozomi's
don't
voice
drive him
actress
crazy.
is spot
I
on.
won't. See ya.
She's probably the strongest performance in the entire game.
No.
I wouldn't say this,
No, if you
this
need
game
any
is
help.
overall
Sure.
bad voice acting. I would say it's mostly better than bad. It's better than bad.
It's awkward. It's very stilted. It's wooden. Line deliveries. They're clearly not experienced voice actors, though they are clearly also trying really hard. They're just not doing very well. Goddamn. Dude, thank you.
Ono-san.
Oh, it's you, Ryo. I heard you had a hard
That hair,
time.
though.
Yeah.
It was
Are
the
you okay
80s.
now?
Yes. I feel a lot better
I
now.
don't know if that's
Don't
80s hair
overdo
or
it.
more like something exploded on my face.
I don't know whether that's 80s face or something exploded on my hair. Let's go ask in the Mahjong Power. I very rarely go in there. Hopefully you'll be able to play Mahjong in the
I don't know how to play
new one.
Mahjong at all.
I almost do. I'm not a master, but I've started getting the hang of it. I kind of had to for Yakuza 2 because the completion required playing Mahjong, so I had to learn enough. Basically, you make pairs and sets of 3.
Uh-oh. A certain baby saw herself.
Excuse me? I stayed up all
You want some
night last
toast
night. We played
Saw herself.
mahjong all night
Saw herself
long.
on the camera.
Could you come back another day?
Is that so? Sure.
No.
Nothing
I
wrong with that.
understand.
You're gonna choke on this.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything to say. Right, the hunt for sailors. Which is a very small part of the game, actually. People make out like it's a huge part of it, but you can get it done in like 20 minutes. It does stand out, though. But it's like a lot of things. Like, Akira, the manga, people remember the giant Tetsuo blob and being like, that's a huge part of the film, and it's about 6 minutes. The bit where he's actually
Excuse me?
blob creature.
What can I get for you, Ryo? Do you have time now, Hattori-san?
What is it?
I'm looking for sailors.
Sailors? I see them walking around in the evening. Don't know any personally.
I see.
If you like, why don't you ask that jerk Tamura?
You mean the butcher?
Yup.
Oh yeah, he used to be a Yaki,
pretty
didn't he?
bad, you know. He was the leader of a local gang.
Riding on a
He might know
pony.
something.
I see. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he was a naughty boy when he was younger. Let's see, if I talk to him again, will he
Hattori-san?
add it to my notebook?
Yes? What is it? If you're looking for
No, it's
sailors,
not.
I don't
Oh,
know about
okay.
them, but maybe that jerk Tamura knows something.
You mean Tamura-san? You mean the butcher?
Right.
I see. See you later.
Do you want to play with Otto?
No, there's not. What about
Excuse me.
pharmacist man?
Yeah? Can I help you?
May I ask you something?
What is it?
Do you know where sailors hang out?
I'm looking for sailors.
Careful, Zomzoms.
Careful
Those
on that.
fools drink and make a
Yes, it does
racket
seem to
in
prefer
front of
standing
my
up.
place. They are so noisy. And I really don't know what to do about them. That's why I hate Dobuita.
Uh-huh.
You want
Yes?
me to get you some
Something
juice?
else?
Uh-uh.
Then you have to leave
Come
now.
on, baby.
Bye.
She's a baby. Okay. Let's
Is it
try this
chemist?
again. See if she reacts. I think so. It looks like a pharmacy to me. Right. Is she going to react? Get out of the way! Oh, it's that kid.
That's
No, oh my god!
Yo! I'm on my way to try the capsule toy machine.
Don't waste it.
You! Right, let's see.
Nozomi.
Ryo.
No, no folks
got
to
it?
give this time.
Nozomi.
She did
Do you know
look
any
up
shops
earlier
where
though.
sailors might go?
Well, they sure don't come in here.
That was awesome.
I'd guess that they probably hang out in bars.
Yeah, probably. Hey, sorry to bother you at work.
It's no bother.
Should I try the MJQ
Real?
Jazz Bar
Don't do anything crazy.
and try
I
and
won't.
sink the ball?
See ya.
Balls.
Balls, 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 ballsy balls, ballsy balls, ballsy ballsy balls, balls. What, Tom? Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Tom,
Hi-dio!
I mean, he says quite a lot,
do
but
you know any place
Not
where
only does he
sailors
not
hang
sound
out?
Jamaican, he even looks Jamaican.
Yeah, I do. They
Looks like
hang
a
out in
Chinese guy
bars.
trying.
They always start street fights when they're
Yes.
drunk, you know. I can't stand them, man.
Really?
With
Don't
a
think
tan.
he looks
Which bar do they hang out at?
Caribbean.
I don't know.
No.
I'm broke. I can't afford to drink.
Oh well.
I feel like they just got one of the stock models and tanned it a bit.
Maybe. Except this game doesn't have any stock
doesn't?
models.
Yo,
Every model was
how are ya?
made individually. Every single one of them.
Do you know
If you see the
places where
same model
sailors hang out?
repeated, it's the same
Sailors
character,
come in
not
here
two
sometimes
different characters.
About their Navy stuff. Usually they try and sell to me.
About when do they come by?
It's not like they come all the time, you know.
I see.
So we can't
About
tell.
sailors?
The ones who come in here seem to be on their way to the bars. But I can't say for sure because I'm not much for drinking.
Hey,
I
Bibi.
see.
Who's your Bibi?
About sailors?
They don't come to shop. Their main purpose is to hit the bars in Dobuita. They're usually stumbling around the streets until all hours of the night.
I see.
Speaking of which, one of the random background characters you can meet in this, you only see her at night. Turns out she's actually from the harbour, and she's going there to. She's from the naval base, and wanders around Dobuita at night, making sure that other naval officers aren't going out and getting too drunk to be that they give a bad reputation to the navy.
Tamura-san,
You only know this from the background material.
do you know where the sailors hang out around
Yeah,
here?
every character actually has their own backstory.
Nighttime. They all
Hello.
go out drinking.
Right.
What?
Maybe go to
Hey, you gonna start a fight with them?
No way. I'm not like you.
Hey, you can tell me, Rio. Looks like you're getting excited about it.
Speaking of Chinese, I always thought Tamara looked kind of Chinese. Also, I like Chow
Don't
Yun-fat,
underestimate them.
which is not a bad thing. I like
Take
Chow
care, don't
Yun-fat.
worry.
He's a fantastic actor.
About the sailors?
You'll see them if you hit the bars. I know you're not going to listen to me, but don't underestimate them.
I'll take care. Don't worry.
I'm looking for some sailors. I might be able to get this all done in one day if I do it just right. We have a new comment, Miller.
There we go. It's by Nero.
Oh, you got your Reddit thing sorted, or you just mean that you're back?
Yeah, that's horrible about what happened to the Reddit thing. And yeah, it's probably stolen, because why would you hack someone's account to sell things if you don't want to be, if you're just selling normal stuff?
Could be because they're in a different country. Oh, Flower's smiling.
Yamamoto-san,
Ah, hello, Rio.
do you ever
I
see
got all the
sailors
scrolls
around
already,
here?
that's why I'm so poor.
I often see them after it gets dark. They come in here sometimes. Big, tough-looking guys.
They come to buy flowers?
Yeah. with
We're in the antique
sounding
shop.
Messages like "Love always" on the cards. Presents for the ladies, eh?
But then where do they go?
I thought that sounded a
I figure
bit
they go
off.
to the bars to pick up women.
Cool. I wonder if the kid knows anything about sailors.
Hello.
Where's Oishi-san?
No, I guess not.
Grandpa is out on an errand right now.
Really? Are you watching the shop?
Yeah.
That's great.
When I watch the shop, I get a piece of strawberry cake.
No,
I
mums.
see.
No.
She likes strawberries. Oh, there was still more conversations to have.
Oh, Yoko. Can I ask you something?
What?
Do you know anything about sailors?
He's actually asking the kid about sailors.
Yeah. Do you know anything about
Okay, then.
them?
Sailors, they have big arms and bodies too. Grandpa said so.
I see.
Okay.
Thanks.
Big arms and bodies. I suppose it depends on what they're doing. Some sailors would, because you know, if they work in the engine room, for example, they're going to be lugging stuff around all the time. But typically, sailors are actually slimmer than things, because they're very economical about space on boats, so they make them quite narrow. So it's actually advantageous to be small.
Meryl says, what a strange question.
Yes, but more importantly, do you know where sailors hang out? Is Coaster Bar open yet? No, it doesn't open until night time, does it? Don't know what time it is, because I can't. But thankfully I can do that. Right. It opens in 3 minutes. I think it's 4 minutes for an in-game hour.
What is it, kid?
I know that a day lasts.
I need to ask you something. Forget it.
8 till.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You fucking with me?
I know, they like share.
I've got a question for you. Who you
That's
kidding?
very true.
I will hurt you.
That's very true indeed. I just need to wait for the bars to open now. This is one thing that Shenmue 2 definitely improved on, the wait thing. If you get to a place and it's not ready yet, you can just choose to wait and fast forward time.
Mickey,
There's only like
Hello,
one
yo.
time in this game that can happen.
I'm trying
That's
to
when you're
find
trying to
some
sneak into
sailors.
warehouse number 8.
Sailors? I see lots of them in the evenings.
Really? Where?
Around
And that's
here.
not so much that you wait, it just automatically
They're
skips to the
always
next day.
walking through here in the evenings.
Bebe,
That's
what are you
about all
doing?
I can tell you, though.
What
I
are you
see.
doing? She's hidden something under the sofa again.
It's on me.
Oh, she's hiding something under the sofa. I wonder if
You
Nagai
know,
Industries
speaking
is
of
open.
hiding things on the sofa,
What?
I miss Fox's cookies. Should get some more.
Get some of them.
Yeah.
They are kind of expensive
Ideal.
though,
Do you
usually.
know any places where sailors hang
Good,
out
but
around
expensive.
Sailors? Yeah, I see them at night.
Baby girl, what are you doing?
They're really big, bad dudes, you know? I think they drink a lot of booze at the bars or someplace.
Here? Bars.
Yep. You can see them hanging around the motorcycle shop.
Good point. About sailors?
Nothing's being
They
added to
always
my
come
notebook
around
at the
at
moment.
night. They
Your what?
like drinking.
The notebook.
There are a lot of
Usually
bars
every
near the
little tidbit of
motorcycle shop.
information gets added, but for
Point.
some reason the stuff about sailors is like not adding anything. Oh, baby, stop choking yourself to death.
Narrow says the gameplay seems pretty similar to the Yakuza games, but with less kicking.
Yeah, Yakuza was built very heavily on what Shenmue did. They just made it more of an action franchise. I'd say overall the Yakuza games play better. I'm not disputing that, but Shenmue just has something about it. The random encounters in Yakuza can get a bit boring after a
Oh my!
while. Nozomi.
Oh no!
After you've gotten to the point where you've maxed out all your stats and stuff, and then there are still people just randomly picking fights with you, it does get a bit irritating. Plus, like when you're trying to go from one place to another and you just want to carry on with stuff, and then somebody just wants to kick off with you, and the fights aren't particularly difficult, so... And just like that, it's open. Nozomi, will you stop pushing my legs out of the way, please?
Excuse me.
I'm gonna have some
Oh,
toast.
hey, Rio. I can't serve you alcohol, but have a seat.
Thanks.
How about a cola?
Sure.
Fun fact, that was originally actually Coke.
But they couldn't afford.
They couldn't get the licensing for it outside of Japan, so.
So,
And the other things like the
What's up?
jet soda was Sprite, the orange one was Fanta.
Do you know any places where sailors like to hang
Yeah,
out around
Fanta's
here?
really
you
popular
say
in
sailors,
Japan.
but you don't mean just any sailor, do you?
Right.
Try the MJQ Jazz Bar or Heartbeats Bar,
I think MJQ doesn't
Is
open
that where
until
they go?
7,
but you best be careful. I hear they run with a dangerous crowd.
so I might go do a
Any
bit
guys
of
with tattoos on their arms?
You'll probably
practicing
find
with
guys like that there.
that.
That's alright. About sailors.
So, if you're looking for them, try elsewhere. You'll find the Heartbeats Bar in the alley.
There's a
across from
Cammy
the
in here, does
motorcycle
she turn up
shop.
later?
Thank you.
I like the name of Cammy. There she is.
Akemi-san.
I like the name of Cammy.
That's a pretty name.
You need to go home now. You know you're too young to
Not as good as
drink,
Nozomi or Megumi,
understand?
but
Alright.
if we have a third daughter, then I could go with a Cammy.
Look here, Rio.
Have mercy on me.
Son's worried, you know.
Alright.
Giving birth is not easy.
No, I know. Next time, go straight for the epidural.
Yeah. Supposedly you don't feel anything on your lower half.
Yeah, they just numb the entire everything from about here down. Right, I'm gonna
What's
go.
even harder though is recovery, which can take weeks or months.
Yeah, you need to really take it easy.
Then almost like killed myself from boredom, amongst other things.
You lost a lot of days when you were recovering. So much so that you don't even realise how long it was you were
Hey,
recovering.
bro.
How long was I
Got a
recovering?
second? What's up? Any idea where the sailors hang
It's
out
about
around here?
3 weeks before you
Afraid
got out of
not.
bed, pretty much.
I see. Know anyone who might know where sailors hang out? Let me think a bit. Sorry. No one I can think of. I see. See you later.
I remember you said it felt
Yeah.
like I was constantly waking you up, which,
Hey,
well, to an extent
listen,
it was,
Leo.
but
I'm
there's only
sick of
one
Naoki
thing.
going on about his motorcycle. Whether or not he's gonna paint the tank, I can't stand to hear it anymore.
You did say that you felt like
I
you were
see.
almost constantly
He'll bore
awake,
you
but
to
you were
death, too, I'm
sleeping
sure of
2,
it.
3, 4
Nah,
hours at a
I
time.
like hearing about it. See ya. Yeah, later.
Being fractured's not so fun though.
I can imagine.
No, Yuki. Yo! Got a sec? Yeah.
Couldn't he
I'm
just
looking
go
for
to the
sailors.
docks?
Any idea where they might hang out? No.
He's
man.
looking for
No
specific
idea.
sailors,
I
and
see.
yeah, you do actually go to the docks later.
What's up, man? I was just
Do you need
thinking.
to talk to people before
I really
you
want to
can
get
do
some
the
new
adventure
tires as
routes?
well.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Not
Come
very-
see my motorcycle sometime. It's my pride and joy, you know. Sure,
I mean, you think
I'll
about
do
it,
that.
going to the docks
Right.
means you'll be
See you, man.
meeting everybody
Sure
who's
thing.
there, whereas walking around locally, you're only going to meet people who come around locally, and since it's sailors locally that you're looking for, it makes sense to look in the local area. Let's see. It's still wonky about... It is, it's still wonky
It
about...
looks like I can
Oh, there we go.
practice here. I should work on my moves.
Let's get sweaty.
Let's get sweaty.
Which move do I currently have set? I have no idea. Oh, that's it. It's Armbreak Fire I have set, isn't it? Huge. I'll do Pit Blow. I've only just learned it, so improve that one a wee bit. Oh wait, are there any moves I still haven't learned? No, I've learned them all now. Good. So I remember last time I did this, I didn't learn them all properly. There were a couple of the ones that I forgot to do. But I've done them all now. Improving your moves isn't really a huge deal. You can get by with just the basic ones and just using them at basic levels, but if you level them up, they do more damage. They do. And some of them change as you go along, like double blow. It adds an extra bit where you put your hand out first and then you jump forwards to knock people off guard, and then you push into them and do even more damage. That's pretty cool. I prefer Datsai Suzuki, whatever it's called. Twin hand waves, I think it's called, or twin waves. I prefer that one personally. But I like learning double blow just because, you know, it's an extra move to learn. Incidentally, somebody recently dug into the code in the Japanese version, and there's Ryo does something like a Shoryuken in a cutscene. But it was cut from the final game, but the code's still there. And somebody uploaded a video of it being done in a cutscene against Goro.
Oh.
It looks ridiculous. It's like so over the top. It's like Goro's just a bit of a hood, just being a bit of a knob goblin. He doesn't deserve that. He looks awesome, but at the same time, kind of ridiculous. Bishish. Behez. What do you think, baby girl? Redonkulous. Ridinkle-dunkulous. That's enough. Passing a bit of time. How much did Pit Blow increase? Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Where is it? That one there, Twin Hand Waves, yeah. It is Twin Hand Waves. I prefer that one. So, tobacconist
Down in
women's.
your office?
No, up there.
Ah.
Oh, let's go get told off by Eddie.
Eddie,
Huh?
do you know anywhere sailors might hang out?
How would I know? What is with you asking me that?
What is
It's
this
nothing.
you asking me that?
Hey,
I think he said, what is with you asking me that? But, yeah, it sounded like
I'm
that to me as
busy
well.
right now. Don't talk to me.
sorry.
Yep. She pretty much just tells him off constantly. Which drink should I get?
Fanta?
Orange or grape?
Orange. I
Orange
don't like
it is.
grape flavor stuff.
I do. Hey, it's a winner.
Gonna
No, it
grape you in the mouth.
Thought I got on a winner for a moment there, but apparently not. The orange and the yellow are quite similar in colour.
Good.
Good, mademoiselle. I really should play them. I keep saying I will, and one day I will. I'll get around to it. Good, mademoiselle.
Yeah.
Mademoiselle. Maka knows what I'm talking about.
Honey-san,
Hi, Yo.
I think
do you know
Honey's
any
voice
places
acting
where
pretty good
sailors
as
like to
well.
hang out?
How about a bar?
A bar?
She's okay.
Do you have any idea?
Not
Which bar
great,
they might
but
hang out at?
she's
The
solid
bar I
enough.
know is MJQ Jazz Bar.
MJQ Jazz Bar?
Yeah, they play decent jazz, and I like the atmosphere.
Okay,
I like a bit of
I'll
jazz
give it
from
a
time to
try.
time. Doo-doo-doo. There she is.
Excuse me.
This woman's here.
Don't got time to talk
She's actually
to
from
you.
the Navy, and she
Sorry.
patrols the streets at night to make sure that they're not getting drunk and starting fights.
Ah. That's pretty cool.
But pretty much every time you start to, she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm busy." But if you went onto the Shenmue passport, it gave you background information on all the different characters and stuff, and she was one of them. And it told you that she was trying to make sure that the other sailors didn't go and pardon me, fucking Dante, didn't go and start fights and stuff.
Yeah? What?
Are those people sailors?
Hospitality,
Who knows?
dude.
That's what I was thinking.
Why don't you ask them
He looks
yourself?
Filipino.
But don't start anything.
Maybe he is.
Got it?
Okay.
He looks a bit like your brother, actually.
Which one?
Buds.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Do you have a minute?
Sorry, kid. We're busy. Man, check with someone else.
You're all
Sorry,
broken.
kid. Try someone else. Scat!
Why won't they talk to
Are
me?
any sailors here tonight?
I don't pay that much attention. Ask them yourself. But I don't want any trouble. You hear?
Okay.
I might not have enough money. Might not be able to do this after all. Yeah, if you fail, you need to pay like 1,200 yen, don't you? Can I talk to that women's? I can look at the glass.
Are they sailors?
I don't know. Ask them. But I don't want any trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, well, never mind. I guess I'm not doing that this time around. If I was playing it on my own time, I'd just go and let the day progress and get my monies for tomorrow, but because I'm streaming, I'll actually carry on. Oh, well, never mind. Actually, I'm going in the
Since
karaoke
when
places. I
streaming
never
prevented
go in
you
the
from playing the way
karaoke
you
places.
wanted to play?
Because it means we're just dicking around for the next 20 minutes. Which, on stream, it's not like with, it's not like with pre-recording where you can just skip that bit out.
Can I ask you something?
I'm sorry, Rio, but I got some things I gotta do now.
Is
What?
that so?
What's going on?
Well, see ya.
What was that all in aid of? How the hell do you do karaoke in this place? Look at the size of it.
Excuse me.
Yes, would you like to sing?
No thanks. I just have a question. Do you know
I'm just
any
saying
bars where
karaoke.
sailors hang out around here?
Do we have karaoke machine?
I see
We already
sailors
have
all
one.
the time.
The Xbox
But I
360.
don't know where they hang out.
You can
I
do
see.
Beatles and the other rock band stuff.
Oh yeah, I haven't finished Beatles Rock Band.
Oh, you again.
What do you mean again? I've been stood here this entire time.
I'm sorry, but
Ow.
please come again later.
Ah, my brain.
Alright. See you then.
My brain is a brain. It's braining around like some kind of brain. The hell am I talking about?
My butt.
Hey, women's.
Excuse me.
Are you alone?
Snap Linda.
I'm looking for a
Only
place where
opens
sailors hang
from
out.
6:30 onwards,
Sailors? No,
and has her stood out front.
they don't
Voila.
come here. But more importantly, you do have time to come in, right?
No,
Well,
I'm in
this
a
is the
hurry.
red light district.
And not the red light district, but this looks like it
Do
might be
you
the red
want
light club.
something to
Do
drink?
you have a comment?
No thanks. I'd better go.
Oh,
Well, I got
that's
to
a
get to bed.
shame.
Have a good one, guys, and bye-bye.
Alright, mate. Peace out.
Good night. Hopefully that Reddit thing gets
Yeah,
sorted out
I
soon.
hope so.
That's really shitty.
Ono-san,
Hey, Rio!
do you know any place where sailors
awkward.
might hang out around here?
Sailors? There should be a lot of them in the bars around here at night.
Bars.
He's not
Thank
asking
you.
specifically for
Ono-san, about where sailors hang out?
heartbeats.
You should try the bars around here.
Who's that?
Thanks.
Oh, hello. Hope to see you at the slaughterhouse. Come on over.
Ah. Stop pushing my leg, baby girl. You. Baby. Oh, I haven't done this yet. I thought I did it already. Yeah.
How many hours ahead or behind is Sweden from us?
2 hours ahead, I think.
Get out of my
Okay.
way.
It's 1 or 2.
Go home!
They seem to have adjusted the timings on this. They're a lot more forgiving than they were when I was playing it on the PC. Zombie, stop pushing against my leg.
Nah.
Leaning against it, I don't mind, but she's actively pushing my leg. Yeah, when I was playing it on the PC, the timings were ridiculous. You got like 1.5 seconds. I mean, there were times when I pressed the button, like pretty much as soon as it came up, 'cause I knew it was happening, and it would still tell me I got it wrong. Didn't react fast enough.
Are those guys sailors? Maybe. I'm looking for sailors who work with Chinese ships.
What are you, some kind of TV detective or something?
Back off.
You little punk.
Push your face.
You looking for some of this?
Ow.
Whoa!
You stupid!
Stupid. No, perfect for a schoolboy, I'd say.
You put on quite a show, boy. I'm looking for info about a Chinese cartel.
Stop pushing my leg.
What?
In return,
Thank you.
don't show your face here
Baby
again.
girl.
Hair in her mouth. Oh god.
Look for a guy named
She's
Charlie.
dropping her
Charlie.
toast on there. I noticed
He
she's
deals in
chewing the
smuggled goods. He's
toast down as
well-known
close
in
as
the
she can to the
world.
crust these
He
days.
should know about the Chinese cartel.
Where is he?
He loves his hog.
Too cold.
Try asking at the motorcycle shop nearby.
What's he look like?
He always wears shades and a black leather jacket. And
There's a tattoo
he's
on
got
his
a
arm.
tattoo on his arm.
A tattoo on his arm?
Enough talk. Now get out.
Yeah, tattoos are still a pretty big deal in Japan, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're becoming more accepted now, but they still have that association being with the Yakuza.
Even though I thought the Yakuza were respected. So.
They are respected, but they're still... They're not regular people, you know? They're something to be feared and respected in equal measure. Oh, is he gone? Damn it. He's already left. I thought he... Oh well, it's late enough that I can head back home for the night. Let's go have a chat with... Oh, yeah, she won't show up again until I find the tattoo parlor, will she? Oh, and the guy's open. I guess it's after you start looking for tattoos that it finally opens up, because every time you go to it before this, it's always closed. This is the first time it's open. It opens.
Excuse me. Hey.
Huh? Shut the hell up. Who in the hell are you?
You're friendly.
You don't shut the hell up. I'll make you wish you had.
Asking this guy's pointless. Sorry, it's
Look at his
okay.
face. Oh, yo.
I'm not be spacing him like this.
Yeah. Let's talk to the boss man. Elvis man.
Oh, jeez. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I've been gnawing over a few important things lately. Let's talk about this another time, shall we?
Excuse me.
Hold it. He's just a kid. Sorry.
Can I ask you something? Can you tell me about a man named Charlie?
Charlie?
He always wears a leather jacket and sunglasses.
You mean that badass dude with a tattoo on his arm?
That's him.
I've seen him around at night.
And there are still people who don't realise that these guys are... They have
Go ask Toshiki
pins on the
over there.
lapels and everything. Will you talk to me now? No, it's not.
Got a minute?
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to ask you about that guy Charlie.
Oh, that lowlife. That guy walks around Dover at night like he owns the place.
God, look at that shirt on
Where?
the wall in the background. Disgusting. That is absolutely revolting.
I hear he's a real pain
Yeah.
down there.
Right. About Charlie?
I heard he hangs around in Dover at night. You want to pick a fight with him? Well, good luck.
Yeah, right.
Businesses. Hey, baby, why are you being a bit? She's really going for it. Look. Yeah, just do it. Maybe in future we should put a little bit of butter right up to the edges to soften the crust, and she'll go for it that way.
Yeah.
Because she clearly wants to eat more. Baby is a baby girl.
Dobuita.
It's in Yokosuka.
Yokosuka? What's Yokosuka?
It's a place in Japan. This is all real. This is a real place, modelled after the real place.
Oh.
It's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty fucking close. Yokosuka it's in the south of Japan. Obviously, the dojo is different. I think in the real Yokosuka, it's actually a temple. But for this, it's a dojo because the Hazuki family is very well respected in the area. But even then, the layout, the outside is still pretty accurate to what it's like in real life. It's just the inside part's different. It's a different building. I think it's in the south.
Yusan.
I know it's very close to the coast.
I was worried because it was getting late.
Don't worry. I'll always be home
Always
by
managed to
11
make
o'clock.
it back before
I do
10
not
o'clock.
wish to nag you, but
Yes, I understand.
Fair enough. I thought I'd come back after 10 once already. Apparently not. That was my first time coming back after 10 o'clock.
What happens if you consistently come back after 10 o'clock?
Nothing really.
They'll just bitch at you?
No. It only happens if you actually come back before. Once it hits 11:30, you just go straight home to his room. You have to actually manually come back before that to get this. But it's worth doing because after you get the job, there's a bit where your two friends turn up to ask how you're doing. It's a cutscene that so many people have missed.
My grandmother needs to use the phone.
Sure.
Bye now.
Do you need to use the phone, baby girl? She's like, no, because you're a bitch. Oh, it's about Nizamzams. Aka-chan. Baby, zum zum blum zum zum. Baby, baby, zum zum zum. No zum zum. Zum is a baby. No zum, no zum,
I
no
will
zum,
get them,
baby.
father.
Just eat them. Instead of gnawing at them, just eat them. It's perfectly edible. Can I go for it? Where does she put it all? This baby has the Coulson appetite far and away. No two ways about it. She has
Look at the time.
the Coulson appetite.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am touching my baby with my foot.
Oh.
I love my baby.
Sleep.
Hi.
It's not the Odin sleep, but sleep. There are ways to get past the whole being forced home at 11:30. If you play one of the arcade games, you can stay in that, and it won't actually pass 11:30 until it won't actually take you home until you finish. So you could theoretically play a game all night.
Have you ever played Bully?
Yeah, finished it.
I remember, like, if you didn't go to bed at a
You
certain...
passed out.
What time was it?
I think it was 11 o'clock.
Rosa, are you
Was really
still
frustrating
looking for
sometimes.
those men?
Yes.
And then
See
you
you
have your
later,
stuff
Ine-san.
missing.
Yes.
There were also certain events that would let you go past that, but for the most part, yeah, if you weren't back by a certain time, you just passed out on the floor. Which was a little bit frustrating, but yeah. I love the fact that you could wear any clothes you wanted and still go to school in them and nobody said anything.
People did say anything. They'd make fun of you.
They'd make fun of you, yeah, but they wouldn't stop you going in the classes and
I
stuff.
will get them, father.
Because that's how schools work.
I like that you could, like, have multiple boyfriends in the game.
There are 8 in total, I think. Although it wasn't overtly stated, you have to find them by yourself.
Yeah. I think I found mine accidentally, and
I didn't find any of them. Then again, I didn't really bother going looking.
Today's allowance.
I played the Wii version as well, which had some extra stuff in it, so it had the extra content with that punk girl.
I don't think I played the Wii version.
That's something like 6 or 8 different extra missions, and most of them following this little punk girl that he ends up dating at the end.
Yeah, his main girlfriend, I guess, out of like 50 other women's Eve.
Fukusan, real son, if there's something bugging you, come to the dojo.
I would, but you're not letting me do the
for a while.
sparring yet. I
Yeah.
have to go and find Charlie first. I'm looking for a guy named Charlie. Do you know that Charlie Sheen wrote poetry?
Didn't know.
Did you know that Troma made a film based on one of his poems? You know the people who made the Toxic Avenger?
Mm-hmm.
They made a film based on the Charlie Sheen poem.
Well,
Yeah. Charlie Sheen, the Charlie Sheen. Son of Martin, brother of Emilio Estevez. Weird that. Now let's feed the kitty cat. Oh wait, she's sleeping?
Hi, Megumi.
Hi, Doll. Doll, look. Kitty's sleeping.
Yeah.
I'll bet she's full.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Sleeping. Schlebbe. She's a schlebbe, like you. Except, not like you, because you're not a schlebbe. The schlebbe is a schlebbe.
Miss Omi doesn't
Except
like
kitty
to
cat.
sleep. She doesn't like to go to sleep. She will,
No, she has a terminal case of FOMO.
she will fight
here
it
we
off
go.
until the end of time.
Tatsuya,
Doll,
Oh god!
why so down?
I think a good one is ready to come out
What is
of
that?
this capsule toy machine.
Potato.
Doll, Please give me
Looks like a
100
talking penis
yen.
head.
You're always saying that. Sorry, I'm in a hurry.
Oh, Mum, sorry.
What?
You've always been terrified by Tatsuya, haven't you? Oh, is this? It is.
Stop it!
Who do you think you are?
That's Nozomi's voice.
Oh no. It's your voice.
Well, aren't we brave? You must not know who we are, eh?
I don't care who you think you are. You can't threaten little kids.
So you think you're pretty tough, eh?
No,
This
she
little
thinks
rat just
she's...
hit my pal in the face with that toy.
Yeah, and look at the size of him compared to you.
Who's gonna teach him a lesson?
Can't you just leave him alone? He's just a kid.
Hey, you're kinda cute,
He's a
babe.
baby.
Wouldn't you like to party with us?
Oh, Yankees.
Get away from
Don't
me.
fight it, babe. We'll be gentle.
Oh god.
Don't you dare lay a finger on me.
Yeah, just a tiny little bit.
Nozomi!
Ryo!
She reacted.
What? Are you looking for a fight?
She was going to look, but then was distracted by the iPad.
Anytime.
Were you?
She knows her name.
Yes. The zums. Ow. Let's see if I can do the full... Oh, gangbang. Get up. There we go. Oh. Oh, the full. Oh. I like that one. Come here, you. I wanna... Okay, that works too. I want to do the arm break fire on him if I can. No. No. That side Hazuki works too. That also works.
And aren't these supposed to be like high school students as well?
Those guys?
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit older, but they're still teenagers, yeah. Why do you ask?
Both of you, stay away from her, understood?
Yeah, okay.
Probably all the dick. They've been snorting.
Thanks, Theo.
That ages you, you know.
Nozomi, you've got to be more careful.
They were going to hurt him.
I know, but you can't reason with those guys.
Reason with my butt.
She kind of reminds me of Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sort of like, not just the look, but the
The line
demeanor.
delivery, yeah. Quite restrained. Don't think it's the same voice actress. Could be, but I don't think so. Oh, God, it's stank box. Fucking... I don't have any change. Buy me a drink. No, I don't have money. I don't have any change. Buy me a drink. I'm gonna go buy him a drink anyway because there's a trophy, but then I'm gonna skip. I don't know. I don't know if it'll carry on or not.
How's it going?
What's wrong?
I'm so thirsty. I want a drink, but I don't have any change.
See? No, I don't have money. I don't have any change.
I'll buy you one.
Rich people
What do you want?
problems.
You're really nice. Thanks.
Oh,
What kind of
Wang.
drink do you recommend?
Wong or Wang? I'm pretty sure it's Wong.
Let's see.
What should I get him?
Grape. Or
Or what?
oh, I don't know. I thought the blue one looked like piss.
It's
Here.
actually Sprite.
Thanks. a lot.
Freeloader.
Mm-hmm.
You've made my day.
I wonder, I keep meaning to check, is it actually possible
Is
to
the
get a winning
restaurant
can in this cutscene?
So that would be terrible.
You should come by again and try Tao-san's special.
Yes, please give my regards to Tao-san.
Guanji, I think his
Sure
name is.
thing.
Wang Guanji.
I'll say hi for you.
Fish.
Okay, I've got to go. Got things to do.
Okay, see you.
Thanks
Bye, Bish.
again.
The thing is, if you don't do that with him, he will literally stand there all fucking day. Until...
Even at night?
Yep. Until I think it's about 10 o'clock at night. Fucking
Lame.
Skiving. Schwangy-woofange. What's a schwangy-woofange? Right, let's go to Hattori-san anyway. I mean, I know exactly where I need to go. I could just go straight to it, but I like wandering around and talking to people. So,
Ono-san.
Hey, Ryo!
Oh, Ono-san.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I haven't got time now. I'll talk to you later.
Oh.
I'm in the middle of a delicate adjustment right now. Come back later.
The arcade. The dude guys might be in the arcade. Oh, baby. You are a baby. There's also an extra event with the dudes that I just fought in the park. I can't remember exactly how to get it, but if you go up here at some point, they'll be there in the back and they'll want to kick off with you again. Here, just around this corner. I can't remember how to get that though. Nozomi, will you stop pushing against my leg, please?
Nah. Come here.
I don't mind you leaning against it. Like I say, you're actively pushing my leg.
Maybe if she sits up with me.
Oh, baby. She is such a baby. She is indeed the babiest of all babies. Right.
I'm barely in the street.
Oh.
Can you
Move over a bit then. We have plenty of space. Oh, well, their bikes are there, so they might be out.
The big girl is very heavy.
Why are you pushing this into the middle?
It's keeping my feet
What do
warm.
you want?
Alright.
I want to ask you something. So,
This is the arcade.
you think you got what it takes to fight me, huh?
Sure.
Go on, kiss off, punk.
Kiss off. Is that to get past the sensors?
I need to ask you
This
something.
was supposed to say piss
I
off.
have nothing to say
Yeah,
to
but
you.
they were. Pardon me?
Who the hell do you think you're
They were at a point
talking
where
to?
they were really unsure
You
about
follow
putting
me?
swear words in video games.
I've
I
got a
remember in
question for you.
Grand
Who
Theft
you
Auto
kidding?
5 City they were
Kiss
swearing,
off,
but they
twit.
didn't say fuck apart from once, and it was really obscured.
Did they say other words like shit?
Yeah.
Bitch.
But even Grand Theft Auto at the time of Vice City were unsure about dropping F-bombs. They got over it by the time it got to San Andreas like 2 years later, and there were things everywhere. But oh, she might be ready to go down. But
What do you mean?
she was rubbing her eyes. Oh, the jacket shop.
I'm gonna keep her up for now.
Who told me to go to the jacket shop? Whatever.
Kurita-san,
Yo, how are ya?
The characters are doing this.
do you know a man named Charlie?
Yeah, she's always like that bit.
I sometimes see that dude out in front of the shop.
We'll try her in about 10 minutes.
I
Half
haven't
past.
seen him around lately, though.
Sounds good.
About Charlie?
Too early for that poser to show up. Turns
Poser,
up at the
huh?
jacket shop around 7 o'clock.
I see. Thanks.
you. There we go. Now I got an entry. Years ago, I was Chinese.
Excuse
Okay.
me. Hey. I'm looking for a guy named Charlie. Oh, that idiot was ragging on our jackets. When was it anyway? Some night? I see. That Charlie? Last time he was here was around 7 o'clock.
She has
Why
actually
don't you
eaten
come back when it gets dark?
the cross.
I see.
Good baby.
That Charlie? He was here around 7 p.m. He'll probably be around again tonight. I see.
Alright, now this is where the timing starts to get a bit awkward because I have to wait until 7. It's currently midday. Yeah. That can be a bit awkward. Peanut Jupiter's jackets at 7ish. Ah, there's Guanji. No, I wanted to apologize for before.
Change your nappy.
Yes.
Nappy.
Oh, it's a baby. We can go on holiday. Look, yeah, I think I'll go to the moon or
Let's play
something.
soccer!
Sorry. Maybe later, okay?
Maybe later. Bish.
Not
Tom.
Ginger.
They all
Tom, hot dog.
jamming.
Hey, baby girl.
Ginger, Tom, lie down. Lie down. Lie down.
I had a bit of a loose end now until 7 o'clock. Not much I can do.
What's that?
I mean, I could go and play some of the mini games and stuff. She's pulling on the USB cable.
Anak. Please. No.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote for now. Don't have much monies.
Are there any mini games you?
Yeah, like I said, there are a few, but don't have much monies. I suppose I could go play a round of darts or something, but even then.
How do you earn money?
To begin with, you get 500 yen a day as allowance. After that, you get the forklift job towards the end, and you can earn several thousand yen that way. It's like 600 yen per crate to begin with, and if you get all of them, it's a lot of money anyway. I love Nazumzums. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Kitty cat. Fortunately, you don't seem to be able to interact with the kitty cats. They're just like, hey, I'm a kitty cat. What are you going to do about it, fishes? Because my ish. I'm gonna head back to the house actually and phone Nozomi. Talk to her about Enoki. And the fact that they were like, hey, bitch, we have a penis, you have vagina. 5 o'clock. She gets it.
Oh, senpai.
Ish.
Oh, senpai. I married this.
Ish.
And I have a beautiful baby.
We do have a beautiful baby. And I have a beautiful wife.
Am I beautiful?
You are
beautiful. Or am I
beautiful.
hideous?
You are very beautiful. You are a beautiful bunny. That is beautiful and bunny-like. Like some kind of beautiful bunny that is you. Bum bum bada bum blum 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 blum. Blums. A few more months and we'll finally have Shenmue 3. Hopefully they will backtrack somewhat and at least give back us the Steam keys early, but if not, I'll take the PlayStation 4 version. I can deal with that. It's not my preferred, but I knew it. I'm going to end up getting it on the PlayStation 4 anyway, because I love Shenmue.
From Enoki since then?
No, but thanks for your concern.
Well, if you do call me, I'll be right there.
Okay, I've got to go. My grandmother needs to use the phone.
Sure.
Bye now.
Yeah, she's fine. Safe Zoms. Yeah. She is a safe Zomzoms. Nazom safe. Guess what? She said, I am a baby, but guess what? You're a bitch. I'm like, is that a fact? And she's like, that totally is a fact, Dad. I know this because I am a baby. And I'm like, you are the Nazomzoms. She's like, I am a baby.
Fuxan,
You say anything about?
If there's something bugging you, come to the dojo. We'll spar for a while.
Yeah.
Sure. Sounds like a plan, but you're a bitch. And he's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Everybody who exists is actually a person who exists. That's right. People who exist actually exist. And I'm like, you're a baby. You're a baby. You're a baby. You're a baby. Hey, Moncho.
Hi.
Should we try putting her down?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take some of the rubbish down. It's
Okay.
a bit hideous in here.
Epic live streaming action. Oh, Mumshoy.
What?
Being a mum, so yeah, we'll stream. I'm just gonna go do the housework.
Tatsuya.
Oh, mum, so.
Why so down?
I think a good one is ready to come out of this capsule toy machine.
The one suggested putting the only down.
Please give me 100 yen.
Well, yeah, but that's
You're always saying
slightly
that.
different than doing
Sorry,
housework.
I'm in a hurry.
Aw, man.
Aren't there trophies about playing the video games in this, actually? There might be, now that I think about it. So... Careful, baby. I think I might go play Hang On. Hang On or Space Harrier? What do you think, baby girl? Super Hang On or Space Harrier? Yeah. What do you think, my love? Should I play Super Hang On or Space Harrier?
I want to see what do they look like.
Super Hang On is a bike racing game. Space Harrier is shooting stuff.
Space Harrier.
I'm leaning more towards Super Hang On myself.
Oh, okay. Do that.
Yeah, go on. Let's play Hang On.
Hang on. 100 yen a game.
I think there might be a trophy related to reaching a certain distance on this. Although I could be mixing that up with Yakuza being one of the completion points. Right, what are the controls? Oh, there we go. I just got a trophy for it, so yeah, apparently there is indeed. Right, how do I shift gear?
Good question.
Oh, there we are. Is there a gear shift? I know there is on some versions of it. Ah! It's not. Oh, that's top score. Right, fair enough. I think I've just beaten the top score. I'm not sure. I know it's not difficult to do. Whoa, globbits! I thought you got to choose which stage you started on with Hang On.
My thumbs I'm here.
Doesn't seem to have here.
Gotta go down again.
Interesting. Maybe that was something that was only added specifically for the Yakuza version, but usually arcade games let you choose. If you chose a higher difficulty area, you got more points, but it was harder. You could finish it faster because you didn't have as far to go. Yes, because that's what happens when you crash a bike. It just explodes and bursts into explosionness. Obviously. You didn't know that? No, of course you didn't know that. Oh, globbits. I do like the fact that hitting stuff in Hang On didn't just throw you right off the road like Outrun did. That was a pain in the sniff in Outrun. Also made by Suzuki Yu, the guy who created Shenmue. That's why it's in the game. Damn it. Same with Space Harrier, I believe. He made several games anyway, I know that much. He is a legend in the industry. No two ways about it. Ooh, crappy craps. Well, that went well. I was only halfway there. Yeah, I've got a new record. Ren. Oh no, I didn't get a new record. There we are. Right. It's up to scroll between them, and then it's down to enter it. Does that make sense?
But
let's play a round of Space Harrier.
100 yen a game.
Just to pass the time. single game.
Guess I'll try it.
Let's do this. Let's frickin' do this. That's a mouse eye.
Hi.
Huge.
Oh.
What?
18%.
Welcome to the family. Get ready.
Oh, it's inverted. Interesting.
Is this based on a real game?
It is a real game.
Okay.
It's an arcade game made by Sega. Ooh. That's inverted as well. Can I change the control scheme? I'm not liking that. I'm not liking it being inverted. It just doesn't make sense for me in this game. Usually I prefer inversion, but not in Space Harrier. It's throwing me off.
How is he flying?
He has a jetpack or something. Or is it the gun that he's carrying? I don't know. It's a game about shooting weird creatures and being a fish, so don't question it too much. Oh, cracky flax. Cracky flax. Yeah, and the main boss is a dragon. Well, the main boss of this stage is a dragon. Figure 8 patterns is the best way to avoid him, but the controls are throwing me off. Ooh. Ooh. Get binged. Big snings. Ha. Shot you in the face. Repeatedly until your face gets shot in my face. There we go, got him. Rapid fire would be nice. Ooh, rapid fire would be very nice. Avoid that. Cool. Yeah, of course. Down and all. Oh, there you go. Oh, you. Everything you can run into as well can damage you, so be careful. Like those things there, they can kill you. The trees do, the bushes don't, but they do make you stagger. But the rocks and stuff do. These can't be blown up and they'll kill you as well. Whoosh, the whoosh. John Travolta. Go with it. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Yeah. It's only in his 60s, I think. Not that old. That was fast. Yeah, this is where it starts going absolutely metankle.
Mushrooms.
Yep. And they will kill you and murder you until you die if you run into them. So avoid them at all costs. Yeah, this level is not easy. It ramps up like crazy from here. I think that's my last life. Yep, that's my last life.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh well. I made it to 13.
That's better than my book.
Hello? Right. Okay, and this one uses left and right and X to enter. Okay. Weird. Hang on, I had to press up to cycle through the letters and down to enter them. Come on, let me move. Alexa, stop doing that.
Doing what?
Trying to talk to her. She was getting ready to say something, then was like, maybe I'll change my mind.
What is it, kid? I
You're
need
big.
to ask you something. Forget it! Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You fucking with me?
Alright, bye. Let's play a round of darts.
One game, 100 yen.
Just to pass the time. The darts is not a great game,
I'll
but
play it once.
it just has that zen mode to it where you just sort of like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Are those darts like really sharp?
Yeah.
So what's stopping you from like stabbing everyone when you get them?
Being a generally decent human being.
No good.
Damn it.
What does that say about me?
Oh.
I'm not
It
even
says
sure.
you're a bunny.
I'm a bunny being.
I'm just a bunny. I'm just a bunny. I'm just a bunny. Just a bunny being. Right, now then, let's wait until it... Seriously? Who holds darts like that? There we go.
Alright.
Get in! I much prefer the way they've handled darts in the more recent Yakuza games, where you actually get to aim it. The one in Zero was such a pain in the ass. You had to pull back on the stick and then push it forward to throw it, which could easily throw your aim off. Because, you know, you're nudging the controller and stuff. The way they do it in Zero is you aim it with this, and then you press the X button to start your power, and then you have to hit in the middle of a bar to throw it successfully.
Yeah.
It's still fairly challenging, but it's realistically challenging. It's not like impossible challenge. You know what I mean? That's the
I'm getting
level,
it.
isn't it? You do get a little mini
Last one.
dark cabinet if you get over a certain score, but I can't remember what that score actually is. I think it's 400. I know if you get over, I think if you get over 100 score, you get 5 more darts, and then if you get over 200, you get 5 more again. I'm not sure of the exact numbers, but if you get over a certain score, you get 5 more darts, and then you get 5 more darts after that. I think it's 3 is the maximum, so 15 darts in total. Damn it.
So close.
Still got the 20.
I get to play again.
There we are. So it's definitely over at least 100. Is enough. Might be 125.
Yeah.
That's right on the edge. Might be 125 you need, and then 250. I like the music.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah, it's the music that makes the darts such a great game to play, if you ask me. I thought it was about to wiggle back down then. I used to go for the triple 20s, but yeah, I just go for the ball now.
No good.
Ah, damn it, that was a 5, wasn't it? I thought I had that. There's also a time bonus, but it's not really worth getting it. Just go for the,
Alright.
balls. Is that the full ball? It was. Get in. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Now we are cooking with ass.
What?
We're cooking with ass. We're not cooking with gas, we're cooking with ass.
Why would you cook with?
Because it's tasty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, baby.
This is the last dart.
You scratching
God
your
damn it.
ass?
So close.
What happened then?
I thought it was like it moved over the ball, and I thought I was going to be able to get it, but my reaction times weren't good enough. So I ended up hitting the 20 rather than the ball. That's
No good.
damn it. 4. I'm aiming for 400. If I can get over 400, I'm happy with it. You know what?
So close.
I'm happy to. Words. I can accept that. Oh.
No good.
If I waited a second longer, I might have gotten the treble. I think that's too
No
low.
good.
Yeah. Need to be more patient.
This is the last dart.
I'm not going to get the... Damn it. Unless I get the treble 60, I'm not getting over 400. I might wait for the treble. He will move his hand up there eventually.
Alright.
I can live with that. What was that? Oh, the treble was all on the top.
Well, man, you're pretty
God.
good. You won a prize.
What is up with the
Here you
hideous
go.
people in this game?
It was the 90s.
Thanks.
The 90s?
Yeah,
I thought it was the 80s.
No, it was made in the 90s. The game's set in the 80s. The game's made in the 90s. The technology just wasn't quite there yet to realise what they were trying to do. So when some of the character models do look a bit, yeah. Wait, where's Tom? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Hey,
he's a ghost.
Mister, wanna play with me?
sorry. Maybe later, okay?
Is this to catch a predator?
To catch a Rio.
Hey,
Hey, Rio! If there is anything I can do, just
catch a
ask
sailor.
me, okay?
Ish. Oh yeah, I can play music.
Catch a Predator is a very entertaining show.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, I know, like,
Aoi-san,
the fuck?
Yo!
Oh, baby.
Hey, Rio!
She's kicking the edge of the car.
are you busy now?
Yeah,
Sounds
us
like
poor
something
people,
from-
we don't get any free time. If I worked harder, we'd sell more. Or so my wife keeps telling me anyway. I wish I could sing at the karaoke bar every day.
Well, you can't. So, yeesh. Oh, there's Guang Ji again.
Bitch.
Yeah. So I bought him the drink, so I actually get back to work now. I'm gonna go and have a chat with Akemi just cause.
Yeah,
Akemi, lend me a motorcycle. Do I look like I have a
Rio.
motorcycle?
Akemi-san.
You're still a minor. Ine-san's worried, you know.
Actually, are they still minors at 18?
You need to
I
go
don't know. I
home
think they
now.
have
You know you're too
their
young to drink.
adult ceremony either at
Understand?
19 or
Alright.
21 or something like that.
Okay, fair enough. I do know that his dad was killed on his birthday.
What is it?
It's because it wasn't
Truth
tragic
is-
enough already.
I heard all about it. I heard you staged quite a show over at the Heartbeats bar.
Right.
Don't worry none about it.
I'm looking for a man who
Thumbs
goes by the
clipping
name
through
Charlie.
last thing.
I hear a lot of rumors about him. That he's one nasty piece of work.
Yeah, I
Do you know where I can find him?
It's that
Where
shaky,
he's
shaky,
at,
shaky thing.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't know that. Apparently, he turns up from time to time, though.
Because
About
he's
this
a
Charlie.
snipper snack.
Did you ask around elsewhere?
Yep.
Sorry, I can't be of more help.
I'll stop by again.
I asked around with my book. Do 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 do.
Don't believe that.
I wonder, is this tattoo power already open, or does it not open until I hit that point in the story? Let's go and have a look. It is open. No, it's closed.
It's closed.
Yeah. Guess I need to wait for that part of the story before it will open up. There are quite a few times things like that happen. Like, I think the antique shop down here doesn't open up until you get the mirror, or until you need to translate Chinese. Rather, this one here. Yeah, it's closed. The Rushia. Same with Liu Barber and Hair Salon. That doesn't open up until you get to the point where you go looking for them specifically. Though they actually address that in game. They say that he's been ill or something. Nagai Industries, no idea. Just doesn't open up until you're part way through the game for some reason. Yeah, just sort of dicking about, passing some time now. I'm gonna head up to the back streets again and see if Enochi's there. I think you have to do it the day after, but I'm not 100%. I know that if you go up there at some point before you go to the harbour, but after they try to molest Nozomi, then I didn't realise you could learn Pit Blow this early.
That made me a little bit uncomfortable. Molest Nozomi.
Yeesh. Yeah, after that's happened, but before you go to the harbour, you go to the back streets after a certain time of day, after a certain
Yamaguchi-san,
amount of time,
Yo,
you can have another
what are you
fight with
doing
them.
here?
I was having a drink with your father.
Symbolically, not
With my father?
He's not a crazy old
Well,
guy who thinks that he's
You may
actually
not
talking
believe
to
it,
him.
but I've been training in Kobujutsu for many years. I used to spar with your father.
Segata Sanshido.
After our
Oh,
workouts,
Pepe.
we always drank sake together.
She is a baby.
By the way, have you ever learned this move? Huh? Watch.
Bish.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can a move actually do that in real life? No.
Yamagashi-san, what
I am
move is
disappointed.
that?
It's an ancient technique that I once taught to
It is possible to influence somebody
my
just by
father.
moving. If you
Martial
move
arts
hard enough, they will
masters
feel the
often
force of
exchange
the air.
techniques. Just as your
But,
father
I mean,
and
that's
I
the same way that
did.
you can feel that.
We were very good friends.
It's not going to knock
I have
someone
to
else
do
out.
it.
I'm glad that you came here.
No.
I want to
You
teach
can do
you
that,
this
but
move.
there's only so
Alright.
much you can actually influence the air around
Please
you.
teach me.
Well,
I mean,
there's
maybe
no
if you
time
were on
like the
wooden
present.
boards and you went, oh,
I'll
I'd
teach
make
you
you
right
shake.
here, right now. It's a move from Kobujutsu called Double Blow.
Is it
I'll show you the
Kobujutsu or
footwork first,
Kobujitsu?
so watch
You said
carefully.
both. First time you said Kobujitsu.
Take one step forward and build up your energy, then strike with your arms and legs at the same time. This is the double blow. Now you try. First,
As a real
quickly shift your weight
move to
forward.
do against a real person, it's not going to do much damage, but you lunging forwards like that would absolutely knock them flying. If you hit them
My
hard.
compliments. You mastered it with so little instructions.
That's because I already knew
You
the
are
button
truly
press.
a Hazuki.
It's
Your
forward
father
square
will
and
be
X.
very proud of you.
Nah, I'm still...
But even so, that was amazing. The double blow was developed during the 16th century.
Cool.
It's a very powerful technique, and if done properly, the blow can be felt even through armor.
That actually makes a lot of sense. 'Cause if you hit them hard enough,
Do
you know, when
want
there's
to
heavy
practice
armor, you're
some
going to make the
more
armor
to make sure
shake.
you've mastered it?
So it's going to really knock them around a little bit.
Yes. Please.
So there were actually certain strikes you
Good.
could do that were designed to
Training
do
always
injury
pays
through
off.
certain types of armor
Let us continue.
by manipulating the armor, basically. You know, like if you had plate armor and you hit it hard enough, it'd dent in, and that's extremely uncomfortable because the sharp parts of the metal are digging into your skin.
Yeah.
For example.
Well, if you're not happy with your form, why not practice a bit more?
Yeah, I can do a bit more.
Yes. Please.
Okay, continue.
Continue punching you in the face. I wonder how many fights are actually in this game. There aren't that many. There's the 70-person
Well,
battle.
if you're not happy
is
with your form,
exactly
why
what it
not
sounds like,
practice
fight
a
70
bit
people.
more?
No, I think I've got it.
You just go look for a little
see.
while, but
Well, I'm not getting any younger. I'm glad that I could teach you while
there
I'm
probably
still
are only
able.
about 15 or 20 fights throughout the entirety of this
You're
game.
still
There are more
very
in the
young.
second one.
Work hard, and you will surpass even your father.
I mean, there's the
Yes.
sparring option with,
Thank you very much.
with Fuku-san as well, so you can
Someday,
fight more often than that.
I'd like us to drink sake together.
Me too.
I look forward to that day.
In Shenmue 2, there are more places you can go sparring. But again, the actual number of mandatory fights or story-based fights in Shenmue 2 is probably still only about 30 or 40.
Huh.
Oh, it's after 7. And given the time, that looks like a good place to stop for me.
Okay.
Stop it here, that way I can go find Charlie in the next one.
Okay.
Just gonna quickly step up here and see if Anaki's around. Before I forget, I don't think he is, but he might be. Ah, they are there.
No.
I don't know if I'll be able to fight with them at this point though.
Enoki.
Oh, Hazuki, it's you.
What is that in your mouth?
You. Leaf.
Who are you kidding?
What?
Catch you later.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you can't fight them yet. Okay. Let's call it there. Seems like a good place to stop. Oh, baby. So I have to get ready to go to work.
Yeah.
Weird thing for me to say.
Yeah.
But, yes. So until next time, Bunny's going to be playing Digimon next time.
Next week.
Next week, and then the week after we'll be back to this, so... Summer book.